Okay, we will begin today's class with a little bit of recapitulation of the previous class. That is, the last thing that you have learned in the previous class is a graph, and in this graph there was plotted compressibility factor Z, which is equals to PV by nRT, if you remember, and here pressure was plotted. At different pressures we see that Z becomes equals to 1 if it is a real gas, because PV is equals to, sorry, ideal gas. If it is a ideal gas, PV becomes equals to, okay, so Z is equals to 1, so PV is equals to nRT, which is an ideal gas. So we have PV by nRT equals to 1, which gives us Z equals to 1. So in this case we have to understand that P is equals to nRT by V. I had compared like this. You can go through my last video also. I will not stretch too much of revision here. However, real gases do not follow the equation. That was the drill. Real gases do not follow this equation, or as for that matter this ideal equation. Now if it is not following the equation, what it could be? PV can be either greater than nRT, because PV is equals to is the real gas equation. PV can be either greater than equals to nRT, or PV can be either less than equals to nRT. Now if it is so, then P is greater than nRT by V, and here P is less than nRT by V. So in this, using this as my making tool of to make you understand, in the previous video I had explained you the fact that okay, then it must not be following it, then it also follows that Z PV by nRT is greater than 1 and PV by nRT is less than 1. So this is compressibility factor. Z is equal to greater than 1, Z is less than 1. It is known as negative deviation, it is known as positive deviation, and in case of negative deviation it goes down, okay, and some of the gases shows like this kind of deviation also, but they will not follow the line. And I had in very detailed explained you the fact that this happens due to the effect of pressure. And first of all, I should also mention that at low pressure and high temperature only, at low pressure and high temperature only, this Z becomes equals to 1, or it goes closer to 1. Okay, here also. But at high pressure and low temperature, what happens is there is deviation. Okay, now there is combined effect of these two. We will understand that. But I told you that at high pressure, what is happening? At low temperature, volume is going to be lower. So the volume of the molecules, you cannot neglect it, first thing. Okay, to the entire volume, because the entire space is not available for movement for these molecules, if you can understand that. Okay, so the volume that you consider in PV equals to nRT, this volume is faulty actually, because you are not considering the volume of the molecules. Second reason of deviation is that you think that these molecules go randomly all around and apply pressure on the walls of the container, which is also little bit wrong, because maybe this is not maybe, surely this molecule, when trying to apply pressure on the walls of the container which will give you the count of P, maybe it is being pulled back and P is little bit lowered. Okay, so these two effects dominate. Okay, so these two effects combinedly shows deviation. Now why there is deviation greater than this negative deviation, that is deviation less than Z less than 1, it must be because P is less than nRT by V, where P should have been equals to nRT by V. So that means this P is decreased. So that means this is due to the pull. Right or wrong? This is due to the pull. So that's why this effect of lowering of the pressure dominates when there is a dip in the curve, or when there is a negative deviation. And when there is a positive deviation, then I can understand the positive deviation by this way, that the pressure has become little bit greater than whatever it should have been, equals to nRT by V. So you can think it in this way, that it must be so that the effect of bigger molecules of the volumes, because these deviations are only shown at high pressure and low temperature, Okay, and at high pressure where the volume is less, still I am saying the effect of pressure must have increased. Or you will think, array, it was now only decreasing, but at high pressure also, at low temperature, when the volume is less, still from the expected pressure, I am saying more pressure must have increased. This must have been due to the consideration of the volume of the molecules. Okay, because the volume must have been lowered than the observed volume. Now, not talking about P, the volume must have been, higher than nRT by P. So if the volume is higher, definitely the effects of the molecules of the gas must have been taken into account, and hence the pressure is also increasing. So this thing this you have to understand with relation to the change of the pressure. Now this graph you shouldn't forget, it is whenever the pressure is changing at a particular pressure's effect, whatever its change is, greater or lesser, in contrast to PV equals to nRT, that is what we are understanding at different pressures and different curves for different gases. So I hope this entire recapitulation with the previous day's video is understandable to you. If it is not understandable, then you are not eligible to understand what I will teach you today. So whatever is said in the previous video, I think that I will get positive comments from you. Now when I get positive comments from you, you are eligible to see this video, that the equation PV equals to nRT, which is followed by ideal gas, is not followed by real gas. The reasons well explained, but there has to be a correction, and this correction of this thing, okay, of this equation. So this correction was proposed by Mr. Van der Waal. So that's why we call them Van der Waals correction. Now, moving towards Van der Waals correction, the equation is corrected to P plus A by V square into V minus B is equals to RT, where A by V square and B are correction terms, and B are correction terms. Now you are imagining that where is n, because in PV equals to nRT, n is there. So the factor is this, the n is P plus, it is A n square by V square, if you write, into V minus n into B is equals to RT actually. Is equals to nRT. Okay, so this is definitely for 1 mole of gas, correction for 1 mole of gas, and then the correction for 1 mole of gas is applied to correction of n moles of gas. Now, yes, obviously we will understand this correction or how this correction is made. Actually, see, the fact is this, that if I consider that, suppose what is the problem? The problem is we have not considered the volume occupied. In volume, the problem is what? In volume, the problem is what? The problem is we have not considered the volume of the molecules. Isn't it? We have not considered the volume of the molecules. Have we considered the volume of the molecules? No. We have not considered the volume of the molecules. So when we are not considering the volume of the molecules, we have to consider to correct it. Now suppose the molecules are occupying, the molecules of the volume of the gas must have, the molecules have a volume of small v. Okay. When the molecules are moving in random motion, then the volume you consider is 4v. It becomes 4 times of the original volume when it is at static motion. Okay. Suppose when it is static motion means when it is static, if the volume is v, when it is moving in a gas, it randomly moves, so the volume is considered to be 4v, 4 times of v. Now you can ask me why. Why 4V? Why not 5V? Why not 6V? Why not 1.5V? This basically you can ask your mathematics teacher also, but okay, fine, I'll try to explain, okay? Okay, see this diagram. Okay, suppose these are two molecules, molecule A and molecule B. Now, if you consider molecule A and B, okay, so if you consider molecule A and B, now you see, let them have a radius of R. So its molecule's volume, let me consider it to be V, small v, which is 4 by 3 of pi r cube, right? So if it is 4 by 3 of pi r cube, because considering the molecule to be spherical, we consider it to be 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now, when the molecules have collided, okay, A and B have collided. Now this molecule, the available space, okay, I'm so sorry, I should have drawn this like this. This, please don't consider this line. This is the, now what this sphere represents? This sphere represents that this molecule is only free to move. Okay, this is not free to move in this small dotted sphere. Now what is the volume of this big sphere? This big sphere volume is volume of dotted sphere is equals to 4 by 3 pi 2r cube. Now this volume is known as excluded volume. Means when the random molecular motion is in motion, this much volume it will take up. Means suppose this is a gas and the molecule is moving. It is moving around a particular volume which you will consider, because it is a motion, no? So it will move around a particular volume which you will consider the volume of the motion, volume of this molecule. You will consider this to be the volume. Yes or no? Suppose there is a big volume, a big gas. Now this is small one, and you think that this volume is V, small v, but no, actually the volume that you should consider is 4V. Now this entire thing is 4V because it is moving. Okay, so when it is moving, the molecules, it is for its movement. Now we can see that this movement from this sphere, if I consider this sphere to be the excluded volume, or the volume excluded from capital V, or the entire volume of this volume of the molecule that to be considered, better than excluded volume of the molecule to be considered, if you think. Okay, so that is the volume of the this. So this is for a pair of molecules. This is for a pair of molecules, is it or not? This is for a pair of molecules. So for one molecule, the volume that is the excluded volume, or the volume of the molecule to be considered, should be half of 4 by 3 pi 2r cube. So if you do it, half of 4 by 3 pi 8r cube. So it should be this 2 and this 8 I'll cancel. So 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now this is the volume of the molecule, so it becomes 4V. So 4, if original volume of the molecule V, small v, is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and then the expected the volume that you should actually consider should be 4V. This is the reason I said it here. Now, so if it is so that you are considering 4V to the volume of the molecule, okay, if you consider that it is to be 4V the volume of the molecule, now what will happen is that if you consider the entire volume, big volume, to be V and 4V of the molecule, now let this 4V be considered B as a number, as a notation, small b of this. So for corrected volume should be V minus small b. Okay, means 4V is directly proportional to B. Okay, 4V is not equals to V. 4V is directly proportional to V. So in place of 4V, I can take V minus B also I can write. If it will be equals to, if you take 4V is equals to KB, these things you know, constant nile hoye jaye. That is, this constant is not important here. So this corrected volume is V minus V. So now for 1 mole of, this is for 1 mole of gas, and for n mole of gas, it should be V minus NB. This is the volume correction. I hope you have understood the volume correction. Now let us understand. Let us understand pressure correction. Now let us understand pressure correction. Okay, now when we try to understand pressure correction, it is obvious that we have to understand pressure correction. Now why is the pressure correction? First of all, you consider a molecule to be pulled by all the molecules from all the sides. Now these molecules will have no net force feeling, okay, because all the forces will be balanced. But if a molecule tries to attack the wall, and if it is being pulled, so the basic factor is, if a molecule tries to attack the wall and if it is being pulled, now what actually will happen, the actual pressure is greater than the correct. Now when you try to correct the pressure, the actual pressure is greater. So to correct the pressure, you have to add some terms. Okay, so this is a molecule which is lying within the vessel and is attracted equally by other molecule. This is a molecule which is attracted unequally, and is pulled back. Hence, it exerts a little lesser pressure. It will exert a lesser pressure, like I said. In other words, you see, the observed pressure is less than the ideal pressure. Whatever is the observed pressure, ideal pressure, whatever you are expecting, PV equals to nRT, whatever, the observed pressure, so that PV becomes less than nRT, is less than the, what we can say, ideal pressure. So to correct it, you have to add a pressure term. So P plus small p is the corrected pressure. Okay, now when you try to correct this small p that we are talking about, what is this p? We have to understand that the term p, first of all, will be proportional to density square. Okay, this is true, because more the density, more the pull back will be. I am trying to correct the pressure with the pull back. Okay, now the term p is directly proportional to d square. Now when it is so, you know that d is inversely proportional to v. Now again, for n moles of gas, d is proportional to n by v. Density is inversely proportional to volume. Density is proportional to n by volume for n mole of gas. So from p is proportional to d square, combining these two equations, we get p is proportional to n square by v square. And for n moles of gas, p is equals to, this is for n moles of gas only. Now p is equals to a ns square by v square, where a is a constant. Now why is this? Look, this p is inversely directly proportional to density square, because more will be the density, more will be the pullback. Fine. Now density is inversely proportional to the volume that you have. So density is proportional to n by volume. So this p is what? Pullback. So if this p is pullback, it is equals to a by n square by v square. Equationally, this a is a constant of what? This a denotes the pullback depending on the nature of the gas. Depending on the nature of the gas. So this is what is correction. So the correction will be, the small p is like this. So correction will be p plus a ns square by v square. So can you now understand that why the correction terms are, one is v minus nb and another is p a square plus a n square plus by v square. So what was van der Waals correction? Let's see. P a n square plus a. Understood? So for 1 mole of gas, the correction is P plus A by V square into V minus B is equals to RT, and for n mole of gas, P plus A n square by P plus A n square by V square into V minus NB equals to RT. So this is the correction. Now let us understand A. A is what? A is the magnitude of the attractive forces, like I said. Forces. And B, what is B? You know, B is equals to 4V or proportional to 4V. So it is the excluded volume also, you can say, or the effective gas effective size of the gas molecule depending on what gas. Okay, so you can call it excluded volume also, because this volume is excluded, no, that's why they call it excluded volume. So yeah, that is the thing. Now let us try to understand one more thing. P is equals to AN square by V square. So A is equals to P into N square by V square. So we get ATM liter square mole inverse square, or bar decimeter cube square, because A is equals to P into V square by N square. I'm so sorry. ओके फटाफट बोलने में गलती हो गया. सो प्रेशर का ATM, V स्क्वायर का लीटर स्क्वायर, मोल्स का मोल इनवर्स, बार DM क्यूब इंटू मोल स्क्वायर इनवर्स. सो बार DM टू द पावर 6. वाई यू हैव टेकन DM क्यूब? बिकॉज लीटर्स को करना था, तो इसीलिए DM टू द पावर 6 इंटू मोल टू द पावर -2. सो दिस इज द यूनिट ऑफ A. Unit of B. Okay, so unit of B is V is equals to NB. Okay, so B is equals to V by N. So liter per mole or decimeter cube per mole. So that is the unit of B. You know the values of A and B purely depends on the nature of the gas. But why it depends on the nature of the gas? Okay, can you answer? Can you? Let's see who can answer this. Okay, now moving forward. So there will be, you can find in your book for different gases. I'll show you from my book. See here, in my book it is there. For different gases, different values of A and B are given. Okay, so depending on that, they will deviate. Okay, now moving towards, let us explain. Now as we know that P plus A N square by V square into V minus NB is equals to nRT, or for 1 mole of gas, P plus A by V square into V minus NB is equals to RT. Now we can kind of, explain. Let us explain now we have an equation. With the help of the equation, we can explain the deviations. Now let us try to explain the deviations. Let's see. First of all, what happens at very low temperature? You again, I'm drawing the graph for you. Wait, I'll do it in the next copy. Next page. So now this was for helium, this was for hydrogen. Okay, now let us do it in this way. Wait, sir, why are you drawing with blue pen? I'll tell you why. Wait, With blue pen I am representing different gases. Okay, maybe CH4, maybe take it oxygen. But with these 3 red pens I have, let me take the same gas, CO2, CO2, CO2. Now let these 3 blue ones be at different temperatures. Let these be blue ones be at red ones be at different temperatures. Let these be at 223 Kelvin. Let this be at 273 Kelvin. Let this be at 323 Kelvin. Okay, 50-50 करके. All the, let me do it black only, then it will be clear, no? For the same gas. Be patient, you are going to understand a very interesting thing, the toughest and the most interesting thing of this chapter. So yeah, these are for different gases, the Khadra Badra, the curves, and these are for different. Oh, I have done a mistake. This is gone. Wait, I'll give you a new video. Okay, now for the mistake of the previous video, and I have done true graphs. This is isotherm. This is at different temperature. Let this be 273 Kelvin. Let this be at let this be at 223 Kelvin. Let this be at 273 Kelvin. Let this be at 323 Kelvin. Okay. So these are 2 different graphs of the same thing. These are isotherms. Experiments for the same gas, CO2 only, done at different temperatures, and this is for different gases. Now these were the deviations. Now some gases are showing only positive deviation. Some gases are showing at first negative, then shifting towards positive deviation. They are having a boil temperature also, where it is mimicking or getting very close to ideal behavior, then again going towards the positive deviation. Now why these things are happening, only my explanation is not enough. Now explanation with the help of the equation is important. Okay, which equation? Equation P is equal A by V square into V minus B is equals to RT for 1 mole of gas. I will use this to explain. Sorry for the disturbance in the previous video. Now let us consider what happens at very low pressure. Okay, at very low pressure, V is large. It is very easy to understand. Okay, not a very tough thing, but I have drawn the curves previously. I have taken so much time to draw the curves just to make you explain one thing. So V is large. Now if V is large, A by V square will become very small. Now because A by is so small that it can be neglected. Now if it can be neglected, and also if V is so large, then in comparison to that, small v is equals to what was there? Yeah, small v is equals to n into b. That can also be neglected. The molecules, volume of the molecules is such a large volume, no? Now it can be neglected. So the equation becomes PV is equals to RT. So at very low pressure, this will happen. What will happen at moderate pressure? So we can see that at very low pressure, what is happening is, at very low pressures, it is beginning from here. That means it is for very low pressure, this range following the Z is equals to 1 only. At different temperatures also, for different gases also. Doesn't matter. At very low pressure, it will follow or it will have such values at that range of very low pressure that it will behave like an ideal gas. Now, moving forward, at a moderate pressure, what will happen? V decreases. At moderate pressure, V will decrease a bit. Now, because V decreases, what will happen is that A by V square will increase, and you cannot neglect it now. It doesn't become negligible now. What nonsense, huh? It will not become negligible now. So that is one more thing. However, V is still large enough to neglect the NB, you know, because you have at moderate pressures, you cannot explain this because it is V square. No, V decreases now, as because V decreases, V becomes small, it will become much more smaller, and then the fraction will become very big, my dear. So you cannot neglect this. But however, still V is this much that you can neglect little bit NB. Okay, so V minus NB is neglected, so it should be P A by V, A V square into V is equals to RT. So it should be, if I multiply PV plus A by V is equals to RT. So we get PV is equals to RT minus A by V. Okay. Now when you get this, wait. So you get, from here I am shifting this side, PV by RT. If I do, means I am dividing this side by RT, this side by RT. So RT by RT, if I divide this side by RT and this entire side by RT, so it will be cancelled and it will be minus A RTV. Yes or no? Agreed or not? So this is overall the compressibility factor Z for 1 mole. So that is 1 minus A by RTV. So that means what? If V is little bit larger, okay, I mean sorry, if V is smaller, A by RTV has a considerable amount of value. So Z is equals to, why do you get this? At which situation you get this? You imagine that you get this at a situation when V decreases. Okay, so when V decreases, V is small, you cannot neglect this value. This value will become bigger and bigger. Okay, because it is at the denominator. So Z is equals to 1 minus a bigger value. It will be, Z will be what? Then less than 1. Understood? So at moderate pressure, why Z is less than 1? Because of the effect of pressure. Didn't I say when I teach you at the beginning that here deviation is due to the effect of pressure? Didn't I teach you earlier that here effect is due to the effect of pressure? Now it is proved that it is because of the effect of pressure. Understood? At moderate pressure, when you increase the pressure little bit and the volume got little bit in such a position that you were not considering the volume of the molecules, but you know the pullback, the molecules are close enough that the pullback exists, so that the pressure little bit decreases. So that's why Z becomes less than 1. Did you understand this? Tell me. Now what will happen at high pressure? At high pressure, now you have increased the pressure so high that what is happening is that V is small. When V is so small, you cannot neglect the B. Now the B cannot be neglected, so you have to consider V minus NB. You have to. So you have to consider V minus NB. Okay, so V now when you consider V minus NB, fine. But the fact is this, that V is so small, V is that B cannot be neglected in comparison to V. Okay. Now you will say, sir, the factor A by V square is even larger now. But now what is happening, due to such a high pressure, you know, even if it is very large, in the presence of such a high pressure, you can neglect it. It is even higher now. So it doesn't count now. So the equation now becomes Vp is into V minus B is equals to RT. Okay, so if this is the thing, then what you get? PV minus PB is equals to RT. So you get PV is equals to PB plus RT. So if I divide by RT, PV by RT, both sides, PB by RT plus 1. So that means if this I consider to be the Z, PV by RT or nRT for 1 mole of gas, then P into B by RT plus 1 means Z will always come greater than 1. So now I told you no, that Z is greater than 1 only when you have to consider the volume of the molecules. See, that I had said you Now it is proved. I had said, there. Now it goes. So whenever you increase the, so it is justified. When the pressure was low, what is happening? When the pressure was hiring up, what is happening? And the pressure is even hiring up, why it is going towards the positive deviation now? What is the changes? See, at lower pressure, what is happening? At moderate pressure, what is happening? Now in the moderate pressure, so at moderate pressure, this is happening. At moderate pressure, what is happening? The V is little bit increasing. So this is the V is decreasing. Increase in pressure. Moderate volume is less. Now you are considering this value is going up. So Z is getting less than 1. So that is the thing. Now this is what, and when the pressure is even increasing, then what is happening is, then you have to consider the volume is so small, you have to consider this, and hence Z is greater than 1, and hence what is happening, it is shifting towards this. The effect of temperature, so later I will tell you that why at the effect of temperature this dip is decreasing. Now there is a dip, we can see at moderate pressure. So at moderate pressure, why there is a dip? At moderate pressure there is a dip because you see, at moderate pressure, what is happening is that this V is decreasing and this value is continuously increasing. When this value is continuously increasing, it is getting much more lesser than 1 and 1 and 1. So actually what is happening, when you keep on increasing the pressure, at a sharp point, when you keep on increasing the pressure, at a sharp point, what is happening? The V is decreasing so much that the Z is also decreasing and going into a sharp point, and then if you increase the P, it is rising up because now here the molecules are coming so close that they are pulling it, not allowing to apply pressure. So the Z is decreasing. Okay, like the previous thing, that P is expected then less. So that's why P is added. So and then the effect of volume of the molecule of the gas is dominating, and ekbar to par kore Z equals to 1, Z greater than 1 hi hoye gelo. Now tell me you understood these explanations or not. One more thing, why due to decrease in the temperature it is shifting more towards the the ideal value, and if you even increase the temperature it will go towards the ideal value only, and even why it is shifting towards the ideal value. The reason behind is that at higher temperatures what is happening, the volume is becoming so large that the factor A by V square can also be neglected. It is becoming so small, and the factor NB with comparison to the entire volume can also be neglected. So that it becomes PV is equals to nRT only. So at higher temperatures, that's why it is shifting towards the, what we can say, the ideal behavior. That's why the dip is decreasing at higher temperatures. So this one also I wanted to say you. More explainable thing that should be there is that why is helium and hydrogen never showing the normal deviation, like at first negative then positive and always a positive deviation? This reason they have very small molecules and their intermolecular distance is so high that the factor A by V square is negligible for it. So the back attractive force, it is so small molecules, and so far they are, because if they are small at a particular volume also, they will appear to be very far because they are not big molecules, that they will become closer. Okay, so that is the reason they will remain far, and hence this factor will become very negligible. But however, the factor NB, that is at very lower volumes, at very higher pressure, when the factor NB dominates, at very higher pressure when the factor NB dominates, you cannot still negligible together অনেকগুলো molecular volume ke tumi you cannot neglect. So the equation becomes P into V minus NB is equals to RT. So if this becomes, then from this what comes? It is always greater than Z is equals to greater than 1. So that's why the Z is greater than 1. Okay. Now you see, let us see this numerical. These numerical are very funny numerical and easy numerical, just confirming that yes, there is deviation. Calculate the pressure exerted by this much gram of carbon dioxide in a vessel of 2 liter capacity at 37 degrees Celsius. Given that the van der Waals constants are these and these, compare the value with the calculated value if the gas were considered as ideal. So we have this, what they have asked to calculate, pressure. So alada karing the pressure. Multiply this, whatever you want to do, then pressure ko akela banaing, okay, and get the equation, put all the values. Number of moles is 110 gram and divided by molecular mass, number of moles मिल गया, बैठाओ आंसर मिल जाएगा. अब ये अगर आइडियल होता तो आइडियल के लिए PV इक्वल्स टू nRT बैठा के मिल जाता. तो ये हो गया आपका पहला एग्जाम्पल. ठीक है, आई होप इट इज़ वेरी प्रीटी अंडरस्टैंडेबल. यू कैन स्क्रीनशॉट एंड अंडरस्टैंड टू. তো এখন আবার এক্সাম্পল 2, এটাও সোজা, এখানে ভলিউম বের করতে, টেম্পারেচার বের করতে বলছে। ক্যালকুলেট দ্য টেম্পারেচার অফ 2 moles অফ সালফার ডাইঅক্সাইড গ্যাস কন্টেন্ট ইন আ 5 liter vessel of 10 bar pressure given that for SO2 gas the van der Waals constants are these and this. বাহ 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 বাহ, ক্যালকুলেট দ্য টেম্পারেচার। সো টেম্পারেচার বের করতে বলছে, টেম্পারেচার ইজ ইকুয়ালস টু কী হয়, আলাদা করে নিচে টেম্পারেচারকে বসা দিছে, ভ্যালু চলে আসছে। 1 mole of SO2 gas occupies a volume of 350 ml at 27 degrees Celsius and 50 atm pressure. Calculate the compressibility factor. ও বাবা, comment the type of deviation shown. আচ্ছা, তাহলে Z is equals to PV by nRT। তাহলে if Z is equals to PV by nRT, all the values বসা দিচ্ছে, তো Z এর ভ্যালু কত আসছে, তো Z is equals to 1 for ideal, as for given gas Z is less than 1, তাহলে নেগেটিভ ডেভিয়েশন ইজি। বুঝলি তো কখন কি ইউজ করতে হচ্ছে? আচ্ছা, কারণ কি কম্প্রেসিবিলিটি ফ্যাক্টরের অঙ্ক এটা। দ্য ভ্যান der Waals কনস্ট্যান্ট বি ফর অক্সিজেন, ক্যালকুলেট দ্য ডায়ামিটার অফ দ্য অক্সিজেন মলিকিউল। হ্যাঁ, দিজ আর কোশ্চেন্স, দিজ আর গুড কোশ্চেন্স। ভ্যান der Waals কনস্ট্যান্ট বি ফর দিস ইজ দ্যাট, ক্যালকুলেট। সো বি ইজ ইকালস টু 4v, ভি ইজ ইকালস টু বি বাই 4, বি এর ভ্যালু বসাইছে বাই 4, দিস কেম। ভলিউম অকুপাইড বাই 1 O2 molecule is, এটা সেন্টিমিটার কিউব পার মোল, ফর 1 mole ইট ইজ। ওকে, সো সি এতগুলো মলিকিউল দিয়ে ডিভাইড করছে, তাহলে একটার চলে আসছে। কনসিডারিং দ্য মলিকিউল টু বি স্পেরিক্যাল, 4/3 পাই আর কিউব 1.32 ইন্টু 10⁻⁻23 আর কিউব চলে আসছে। আর কিউব ইজ ইকুয়ালস টু দিস। তা এবার আর কিউবের কিউব রুট তো আর করবে না, তাই জন্য কী করছে, এ দেখ, আর কিউব ইজ ইকালস টু 3.15 ইন্টু 10⁻⁻24, তাহলে লগ নিয়ে নিলে এই কিউবটা সামনে চলে আসে, 3 log r ইজ ইকালস টু লগ ইন্টু এত, তাহলে এটা ইন্টু হলে লগটার সময় এটা করে নিয়ে লগের ভ্যালু, এটা নিয়ম হচ্ছে লগ দিস প্লাস দ্যাট, তাহলে লগ টেবিল থেকে লগ ভ্যালু বসায় দিচ্ছে। অ্যান্ড তাহলে লগ আর যদি চলে আসে, তোর আর দরকার ছিল, তাহলে লগ আরের ভ্যালু যদি আসে, এটা লগ আরের ভ্যালু, তাহলে সেটা আবার অ্যান্টি লগ করছে, চলে আসছে, তাহলে ডায়ামিটার অফ অক্সিজেন চলে আসছে। এইবার ঘটনাটা হচ্ছে, এত ঝামেলা তোমাকে করতে হবে না, তুমি এই যে এখানে আর কিউব আসছে না, এটাকে কিউব রুটে লিখে দিয়ে ছেড়ে দিবা অ্যান্সার। ঠিক আছে, বুঝাতে পারলাম, এত ঝামেলা তোমাকে করার দরকার নাই। আই হোপ দে আমি এই ব্যাপারটা বুঝাতে পারলাম। আমি আবার বলে দিচ্ছি, কিছুই করে নাই, আর কিউব এই অবধি তো বোঝাই গেল, আশা করি এই অবধি কেমিস্ট্রির অঙ্ক। কনসিডারিং দেখ, বি বাই 4 করছে, বি এর ভ্যালু চলে আসছে, তার মানে এটা 1 মোলের নাম্বার অফ মোলস ডিভাইড করে দিছে, একটার 4/3 আর কিউব, সেটা মাল্টিপ্লাই করেছে, আর কিউব চলে আসছে, এটাকে কিউব রুট করে দিলে অ্যান্সার হয়। কিন্তু এটাকে যদি আর বের করতে হয়, তাহলে লগ নিতে হবে, লগ নিলে কিউবটা সামনে চলে আসে, মাল্টিপ্লাইটা অ্যাডিশন হয়ে যায়, মাল্টিপ্লাই বিকামস অ্যাডিশন, অ্যান্ড দেন অ্যাজ বিকজ লগ আর ইজ ইকালস টু দিস, ওকে, উই ডোন্ট ওয়ান্ট লগ আর, উই ওয়ান্ট আর, তাহলে লগ এই পাশে আসলে অ্যান্টি লগ হয়ে যায়, অ্যান্টি লগ টেবিল থেকে অ্যান্সার বের করছে। সো আই হোপ দ্যাট ইউ হ্যাভ আন্ডারস্টুড দিস। ও, ডায়ামিটার যদি বের করে, তাহলে এখানে কিউব রুট করে 2 ইন্টু লিখে দিবি, তাহলেও চলবে। আচ্ছা, এটা কি, ইউজিং ভ্যান der Waals ইকুয়েশন ক্যালকুলেট দ্য কনস্ট্যান্ট এ when 2 moles of gas confined in a 4 liter flask exerts a Using van der Waals equation, calculate the constant A when 2 moles of gas confined in 4 liter flask exerts a pressure of 11 atmosphere at a temperature 300 Kelvin. The value of B is this. तो P A N square V square V minus N B. तो A का वैल्यू निकालने के लिए बाकी सब दिया हुआ है, बैठा दिया है, चला आया है, as easy as that. So please take screenshot and do these 2 sums and show me. Do these 2 sums, show me. Okay, please. Class work.